Yo, what up, football cousins? Back with another episode of the Arsenal meltdown very soon. Um, JP here, tried to walk past Southampton. It was a bit of a tough ask for him by the looks of it. Um, it's sad not to see JP smiling. Normally he's always smiling, but today it's a rough one. It's a bit of a tough one to take. So. Let's listen to JP's rant, what he reckons about what went wrong, and then we can capitalize on that, guys. So the floor is yours, JP. Talk to us.
Honestly, bro, I can tell you there is nothing that went wrong other than Arteta. Yeah, this is not. This has got nothing to do with um fan base, whatever. This is Mikel Arteta at his finest, brother. We have seen this season after season. This is the fourth season in a row where we have seen Arsenal capitulate in the last, closing days of the season. Brother, it's always this time of the season. That's when you see Arsenal just begin to act up. This man has got all the players he wanted. He asked and got all the players he requested, bro. He got all the players. Now, all these excuses, oh, players were injured, oh, we played our second team, bro, it's all bull crap. Yeah, bull crap. Because every team, what we did this season was to make sure that our Arteta has a replacement. I mean, a capable replacement for every position
Yeah.
in the team, right? Now, so you don't tell me that some players got injured and they were rested. You don't tell me that's the reason you lost an FA Cup quarterfinals to Southampton. I don't care why the game was played. Oh, so many excuses. Oh, it's because it was played in Southampton. Oh, we
Was it the
rested
ball
players.
this time or was it something else?
Bro,
Was it?
there's always something to blame, but it's crap, bro. It's bull crap. Because I look at this team. You have Kai Havertz there,
Yeah.
right? Your come on and then he scored. But then you have Kai Havertz. You have players that okay that you might say, oh, we're not starting them, but they're first team players. They are great A players. These players replace and they produce results. We've seen them produce results, bro. It's just I don't know what is wrong with this team, bro. I don't know. And I can understand, and I don't even blame anyone because you know what? When Liverpool lost 4-0 to Manchester City, bro, I ran to the studio. I made fun of Liverpool. I was laughing. I was literally laughing, making fun of these people. Yeah, posting and laughing, and didn't know that Arsenal was cooking a raw bad meal for me, bro. This,
That's
bro,
why
this
you can't talk too early, bro.
Bro, it did
You
take
can't
a few
talk too early
hours.
about that shit,
Just
bro.
few hours after bashing Liverpool, laughing at them, mocking them. Brother, Arsenal cooked a bad soup for me, bro.
Yeah, they did.
A
They did.
bad soup. Oh,
You know what's mad? But Calafiori went to for Italy, knocked him out of, not, got Italy to not make the World Cup, came to Arsenal and make sure you got out of the FA Cup. He's doing favors for everyone, that guy, I guess. But
bro,
look,
man.
honestly, bro,
Yeah,
there's no excuses for Arteta. What I
listen.
saw, that was some of the most horrendous fucking football, and it happens every single time this year. He shits the fucking bed, Arteta. It needs to be called out. I told you guys, the reason you guys are winning the Premier League right now and he's on top of the ladder, it's because of how shit the Premier League actually is. Because
Nah,
as soon as
nah,
it
nah.
comes to the crunch, you shat yourself. Like
Nah, bro, listen. I would
rubbish.
criticize Arsenal. I've been critical of our team. If you go back, check our previous videos, I've been critical of our team. When it's necessary, I criticize Arteta. I've given him kudos when it's necessary. When people try to exaggerate Arsenal winning the Premier League and say or try to find a way to play it down as the team being good enough, that's crap, bro. That's crap. That's just fans banter because brother, if you think we are not good enough, you beat us. Be where we are right now. Everything would wish to be where Arsenal is. There's nothing about oh Arsenal because it's shit. This is no. every player, including Guardiola himself, said this is the toughest Premier League season that he's ever been on. Yeah, it's really tough this season. Teams are like relegated teams, already relegated teams are beating top teams. No one is finding any game
All
easy.
right, tell
The
me
only
in the
problem
top
I have
six.
with
Let's
Arteta,
let's talk, JP. Yeah. So you
yeah,
say it's a very tough season thing. Tell me one team in form in the top six right now. In
sorry,
the top six, what team in the top six in the Premier League is in form right now?
bro, you can't say what team is in form, bro.
Who's
You
in?
have to
But
look.
you're just saying it's a hard season. But in the top six, let's say, who's in form this season? Liverpool's dropped off. Man United just came back, started playing good now, and we then
Mhm.
ended up beating you when we played good. Man
Bro,
City is not
every
having the best
season,
season. Tottenham about to
every
get
season,
relegated.
bro, every
Chelsea
season
shit.
that
That's what
every
I'm saying.
season
Like
that teams, every team that a season that teams win Premier League, it's all about who's more consistent. It's not about how good other teams are
exactly,
that
but
make
it's
you
not
win
a
the
tough
Premier League.
season. You just got to
Yeah,
keep a run of games. Like
it's about who's more consistent. Last season, that Liverpool won it. No team came close to them. No team were
exactly. That's
anywhere
why we
close.
don't give them the credit they deserve. That
No,
was the
no,
shit
no,
fucking.
no. People criticize. Everyone gave them their flowers last season. The season they
You
didn't
guys gave
get
them
their
the
flowers
flowers
was
because you
the
buckled
season
it
they
again.
no the season they didn't get their flowers was in a COVID season. The COVID the season where it was there was lockdown. That's
Yeah.
when people tried to discredit them all because there were no fans at the stadium. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that's nonsense. They're better. Everyone played under the same condition, so it wasn't just them. So you have to give them credit. When a team wins Premier League, it's because they were more consistent. It doesn't have to do with how other teams were playing. It's not their business. Their job is to be consistent. And if Arsenal is more consistent than any other team and wins it, they should get their flowers. My
Yeah, but
problem,
is it sustainable like this, you reckon? Is it
I don't
sustainable,
care
your
what is
consistency
sustainable.
of playing like this? Do you reckon sustainable?
I don't care what is sustainable. What is important is Arsenal winning the league. That's what's
I
important
don't
to
know.
me. Yeah, my fear, to be honest with you, why I said that with a lot of fear now, considering what has happened in the last 2 weeks. We have just lost two cups in 2 weeks, and so as a matter of fact, people can say, "Oh, we have 9 points clear," but do I trust that we will sustain 9 points clear under this condition? I think
I mean,
I
you've
will
lost
only
two
find
cups
out.
in 2 weeks, so I don't know how you're gonna
Yeah,
trust fucking nine
I,
games, you know?
exactly. I want to find out from how we play against Bournemouth in our in our Premier League game. Not even how we play against Sporting Lisbon because we could go there, beat them, and still come back to a home and continue from where we left from FA Cup. It's just man, they've just created a really a very difficult situation for the fans right now because everyone is living it like we just have two trophies left.
Yeah, I know.
Champions League and Premier League. And what is the guarantee? What is the guarantee right now? Because yeah, you can say make
I mean,
all of this really.
we've seen Arteta buckle. We haven't seen him win it. That's the only reason I say it's not
Yeah,
sustainable because
you
I've only
remember
seen him lose. He's lost 24 cups. Every 24 cups he's lost. Come on, bro.
the problem is the thing is my main worry here is we know very well like what how this when a team haven't really like won a big trophy, you can understand it doing it the first time is harder than defending it or going on to play more in subsequent. I think it's all about Arsenal getting over the line this season. I don't worry about how next season will be because it's going to be better than this season for sure, in my opinion. But the pressure that they've created, losing two cups in 2 weeks, right now is just too enormous to for anyone, any Arsenal fans to stick out his neck and say we will win the Premier League. You remember all this time I keep telling you, um, until it's mathematically impossible to catch Arsenal, I can stick out my neck and say we'll win the Premier League. And that's not me being negative. That's just me being realistic because like if Man City has got 6 points behind you or 9 points, you don't know what will happen. They still have a game in hand, so you can say, "Oh, it's 9 points or 6 points," but you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know when teams will just begin to have a poor form like we are right now. City is having like good form. Yeah, it might be in the cup games, but they just they're having good form right now. And then we just lost two cup games. So you begin to feel like what next now? What's gonna happen? You know what I
But they
mean?
just
The
beat
feeling,
in 2 weeks. They beat Liverpool and Arsenal without conceding a goal in two
yeah,
games. That's what's like.
exactly.
That's what's dangerous about City. But then again, bro, with the whole season, we say, "Oh, City's back," and then they play shit again. Yeah, that's what's been
I
happening
hope,
with Manchester City. It's been up and down for them as well. So that's why
I sincerely
it's a
hope.
bit iffy, you know. But we'll see how the season goes anyway.
I hope they just come back to the Premier League and then shit themselves, you know. But then, how do you see them doing that? Because they don't have no Champions League to worry about right now. They just focus on Premier League,
Yeah,
right? And then play one game in a week, one game
you're
per
not
week.
winning the Champions League. We know that. It's only the Prem. You gotta win the Prem. I don't, bro. The Champions
Don't
League is not. It's easier. It's a bit harder than the FA Cup and the Carabao
Don't
Cup.
rule it out completely. It's football. That's all what I say. Don't rule it out completely. I don't. I will not be say, oh, we'll win 100%. I've never been that kind of put out that kind of prediction before, as you know. But the thing is, I always know that yeah, most times the best teams don't win the Champions League. We have seen it with Porto. We have seen it with what is it? What was even there was a time Madrid won and they weren't playing really good football. And who
Yeah.
won the last? PSG, yeah, PSG they have good performances when they started, just like this season. They didn't have good performances, but then somehow they ended up winning it. You know, they immediately they got into the second round. Oh wow, they were just beating everyone, including Arsenal
But
that beat them
the people that won it, like you're saying Porto, let's say, or PSG.
Hmm.
You got PSG with Luis Enrique. Porto, I think they won it with Jose Mourinho when they won it. I'm pretty sure it was. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
Porto.
You know what I mean? Like I swear, I feel like when Arteta comes to the final, he shits himself. Like against City, that was not the way to play. You know, he doesn't know how to play a cup final. He plays it like he's trying to defend. Like it doesn't work like that, bro. He comes into a shittest tactics ever for big games, and it's happened over 7 years. It's not like we're just like judging him because he fucked up this time. I feel like when it comes now to the Prem, because it's game by game, but when it comes to a cup, I feel like he doesn't have the fucking balls to just go for it. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
in that game against City or Thing or Southampton, bro, you could have won both of them because none really out of like shit performance. But he just doesn't know how to get over the line, bro. His shit tactics are shit. He's too scared to like actually go for it. You can tell the system is everyone's isolated in a place. He doesn't really go for it, bro. That's the only reason I don't trust in Arteta winning the Champions League. The
yeah,
Premier game by game, but I don't know about the Champions League either, bro. We saw him
yeah.
fuck up 2 cups in 2 weeks, you know?
Yeah, in my opinion, you know what I tell you. In my opinion, you would want like this is the psychological part of the whole thing. You as Arsenal, from Arsenal perspective, you would think, oh, you want Arsenal to focus on winning the Premier League and not put too much emphasis or pressure on trying to win both Premier League and Champions League. But the thing is, when you start like kind of dropping off from certain cup games or something like that just to say prioritize one trophy or one championship, it always backfires. You have that psychological effect on players because
You
they
end up
drop off.
losing both.
Yeah, they drop
Yeah,
off and then end up losing both. So you always
exactly. Yeah.
want to go challenging for those trophies regardless. Now that is the problem with you could see it's happened in the past when Arteta just don't care about FA Cup because he's won it before, didn't care about Carabao Cup because he want to win Premier League and Champions League, and then end up losing both. And then we are in that same situation now. I watched Carabao Cup. I could see he was trying to be a little bit safe. He didn't play Eze, trying to contain, like didn't want to like go full force to that player. He doesn't want injuries. He doesn't want all of this just to protect Premier League challenge. And you can see the effect of that. Now players drop off, and then you go straight to FA Cup games. Now you have some players who are not regular starters, but they're top quality players, and then they're just not doing anything. You have Havertz in the midfield. It's not turning up. And you end up seeing that Max Darman, they'll be our best player among these big names on the pitch. It's a 16-year-old boy just keep driving the team, moving ball, being creative. Oh, the guy was just shitting himself, can't even lay out, put off get a clean shot at goal in the box. Like, I don't know, man. And someone said it to me yesterday that Odegaard is back. We're just gonna have a poor run because Arteta is gonna play him, and I'm beginning to think like, that may actually happen.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
it's
know, bro. Look,
frustrating, bro.
Arteta really now, if he's got champs and thing, he can't pick and choose because what you got to do for now is just got to go for it, bro. You got to just try to win every single game. You know, you got to actually, I reckon he just has to go for it because we've seen him shit the fucking bed, bro. I've seen their training drills and the shit he does. He's too complicated, that guy, man. And I
Nah,
feel like if he doesn't win the Prem, if he fucks this up, bro, if he fucks this up now without winning a major trophy, bro, he needs to get dragged out by his hair out of that club because that is actually a disgrace. The way he's
nah.
moving, and he's done this a lot of times. That's why I said to Arsenal fans, don't get too much early, bro. Like let this fucking Premier League win, and then you can have a conversation about how the season
Yeah.
went. You know?
You
But
know what
yeah,
I would say?
that's the thing with you guys, bro. Like I see straight away all my Arsenal fans, and not you. You're right, JP. You tell me, until it's mathematically right. But the people who told me loading 1 out of 4 quads, we're gonna win the quad. It's like, bro, fucking just use it. I feel like you curse yourselves sometimes, man. You put yourselves in shit positions. It's like, bro, no one will say
Uh,
no. Don't even
I
just go
mean,
into every game humble, man. And then fucking if you win it, then talk, you know?
I'm always realistic when it comes to football in general. I'm a diehard gunner. Like I die for this club. I'm diehard Arsenal fan. But I would say that look, it don't just go over the head. Look, we've played this game. I understand how it works. You can't just say because we are not having good form now, and then that means we're gonna win everything. No, just the other teams are gonna just gonna find a way. You're not playing with dumbs. You're playing with normal players like yourself. And I said it before. You win this season or you leave. That's it. That's a message for Arsenal and for Arteta and every Arsenal fan out there. They've all said it. Every Arsenal fan there out have said it that you don't win this season, you gone. You leave. It doesn't matter. Like there's no two ways about it now. You got everything you wanted. But then there's something I want to address, and that's the training session that's been going viral. And I find it so petty. I find it so petty when fans go down low, so low to talk about such video. Brother, when you go to a training session, you see coaches design all kinds of drills, funny drills, some games to make players ease off pressure, make players do some silly things. Just to have some fun at training, not just only the drills, power drills, or killing yourself, training and all of that. Especially in the middle of the season, you always do some funny stuff just to create bonding among the players, to create funny moments, make them laugh, make them relax, and take up a little bit of tension or pressure they come in with. You take it away, and then they now play with more relaxed mind. And I see this making going over the video over the internet, and people are just losing their minds. Oh, look at the kind of training sessions they're doing. I'm like, that is so low. Like it's below the belt, man. Come on. If you haven't seen a professional football training session before, go watch or tune into
I
their
saw the
training
last
videos.
one. He had 4 people holding pens like this, trying to dribble
Yeah,
the ball.
yeah, bro. I've done some weird stuff at training, bro. I've done some weird stuff at training. We have the one that we're chasing each other like octopus. They call it octopus game. It's very weird. And you all hold hands and then you try to catch one player in the net. In a net, like you make that hands like this, like you're form a net and try to grab catch one player, and this player has to find a way to escape. It's just some silly stuff they do. The coach is designed to make players do something like a kind of puzzle game or some other thing. It doesn't mean anything. sometimes it
Yeah,
doesn't
the
really mean
game's
anything,
gone.
or sometimes it puts them into mindset of what they want about to do. The mentoring session just create the mindset, of the mentoring. So when people go do that, I'm like, come on, man, you guys can find something else and criticize Arteta about, not some funny training session that every team does. You need to watch Man City's training sessions. Like you laugh from the like, what the fuck is that? And the same
I
thing
know,
with Real
bro.
Madrid.
That comes with 5 Premier Leagues. That's the only difference.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Now, so we decide who will laugh based on how many trophies they won previously. We
Yeah,
decide who
because
to
if
mock.
you had
That's
won
shit,
this,
bro.
if you had
That's
won the
shit,
Premier
man.
League and you're doing
That
stupid
that's
training sessions,
that's
we'd say maybe that
ridiculous,
worked.
bro.
But if you
That's
haven't won fuck all and you're doing stupid training, they're gonna make fun of it, whether it's good or not. You
come
know what I mean?
on. We're not like when people say all this and that, I just laugh. I'm like, what are you even talking about? Arsenal is not the worst in Premier League. Come on, we had Chelsea for 50 plus years. They didn't win the Premier League, and nobody lost their minds. And they even had to win it with cheating. Yeah, they won it cheating. Man City, all these so-called celebrated Man City, the perennial champions of England in recent years, what have we seen recently? They're all cheaters, bro. They're all scammers and fraud. Now what? Now we have to focus on the team that have been operating the right way financially, football-wise. They've operated the right way and trying to win it the legal way, even when they come short. And then that's everyone they're gonna mock. Nobody's even on City. Nobody's putting pressure on City, mocking them and telling them how they're cheaters, how they've been robbing everyone of Premier League titles through fraud. And no one talks about it. No one mocks Chelsea for it. We're still on Arsenal, who have not no bad record whatsoever anywhere apart from footballing
I
a
don't think you
record.
could have won it even if you cheated, to be honest.
Bro, do, do you do you
Arteta
know?
can buy
Let
every
me
good
tell
player in
you.
the world and he'll still finish second, bro.
Can they make it? Can they make it open for anyone to cheat and go scot free so we can all cheat and see who wins? Then maybe that'll be fair.
I think Man City would win. They're the best cheaters out of all of us.
That'll be fair. If you have to cheat in order to win, and then you deliberately prevent investigation, bro,
Yeah,
you
no, it's
are
fucked. It's
perennial
fucked. I
cheaters,
know.
bro.
It's
You're
stupid.
perennial cheaters. Huh?
That's fucked. Yeah, you shouldn't be cheating anyway, man. That's bad.
Yeah, it will be a
Man
topic
City are
for another day,
scumbags
but
anyway. Fuck Man City. We'll move on to Liverpool, bro. Liverpool gets slapped. Speaking of Man City went to the slapped up Liverpool 4-0. Mo Salah's old grubby cunt that couldn't even fucking finish a penalty or an open goal 1-1. Salah, every single Liverpool fan, I'm talking to you guys.
uh,
Whoever's acted sad about Salah leaving at the end of the season, you guys are the biggest liars I've seen in my life. I've seen every Liverpool fan I hang out with talking about how shit Salah is now and how he's rubbish. And oh my God, Salah's leaving. Bro, if that was my player and he missed a penalty and walked off like that, scratching his head like a clown, I would have kicked him out myself. So don't act upset about him. You guys are just scrubs. And I hope Arne Slot throws another season just so we can dunk on you again when we see you. What
it's
do you
sad
think?
when I agree with you. You know what? I know what I find funny how people are not even calling an slot a lot out. Like everyone is just focused on Salah. I know Salah has been like really bad this season,
Yeah,
but the it looks like um Slot is just been given this kind of free pass. Like because he won the Premier League last season. Liverpool are just like these people spent half a billion on three players or so, or four
yeah.
players, half a billion after winning the Premier League. Like you won the Premier League, you retained your main squad, and you still added top quality players, paying so much on players, and everyone just let these people, like there's no need to pressure them. No one talks about Florian Wirtz that do like they talk about Victor Jokeres. Like,
Exactly.
bro, Jokeres
Bro,
is
where the
50
fuck
something
is
million.
Isaac? Where's Isaac?
Yeah,
Where is he?
50 something million Jokeres, and then Wirtz was 130 something million. Am I correct? Or 140 million. And then you have Isaac before his injury played how many games and look like crap. And he's been in Premier League for how many seasons already? How many
Yeah.
seasons? Now, and then look at Salah playing like crap this season as well, like a real Premier League legend. All of these players, they're all there, and then no one talks about them. No one talks about Arne Slot, bro.
Bro,
That guy, did you
Isak
see the
cost
promotion?
twice as much as Gyökeres. You know that? Isak
Sorry?
cost twice as much as Gyökeres.
Yeah, twice,
Twice.
twice, bro.
But we have to
Twice.
sit there, and I call Sesko. Sesko missed 2 games without scoring. He's a flop.
And
Gyökeres
everyone
missed
calls him
fucking this
fool.
much goal. He's a flop. But where the fuck's Isak? No one knows, bro. Where the fuck is he?
Exactly.
Ekatike. Oh, he's amazing. He hasn't even done that good either. I know he's a decent player. We say that, but he even hasn't done that good. Where the fuck is
Exactly.
Wirtz? He got 1 goal. Now we can stop talking about him. Bullshit, bro. That club, bro. Liverpool's the scum of the earth. I'm telling you, they're the biggest
double
babies of the
standard.
fucking Premier League.
The double standard is over here, bro.
Yeah,
The
it's
double
crazy.
standard is so bad. Arne Slot have been a shit show this season. Liverpool
Yeah.
in general have been a shit show. I don't know how they get away with it. I don't know why the press or the media is not focusing on them. I don't even know where Liverpool move from here, because you don't spend that kind of money and have been so inconsistent the way they've been this season, and no pressure on Arne Slot really leaving their job or even
Exactly.
sacking him or even holding a serious meeting of him walking away like Liverpool always does. I noticed they don't fire the manager who wins Premier League or win title for them. But
Yeah.
but it's come to the point now where you ask, like, what is the way forward here? You can't spend this amount of money after winning Premier League and then perform the way they're performing, and there's a chance they might not even make it to the Champions League. And you're gonna ask, like, where do they go from here? Salah is leaving as well, and he's been
Yeah.
a crap. My
No,
God, man.
it's rubbish. Yeah. This is
Oh,
probably worse than Chelsea season when they won the Premier League and the next season they finished like 10th. They're doing the exact same thing. The worst
the
rating
exact
champions I've seen. Shocking.
the exact same thing. I think this whole thing is all about recruitment. Like there are teams that just go out there to sign players because they see them, they play well for another club. But then you have to check how you play. What is the system you play? Is this player gonna suit that system, or you're just gonna buy him with this crazy amount of money, make extra money from the sales of his jersey, but then he doesn't fit into the team. I
Exactly.
don't see I don't see the essence of buying Isak after signing Eketike. Like, that is one business that don't make sense. One is
Literally.
about 75 million or 90 million
Yeah, and thing was
euros or pounds.
120.
Yeah, and the other one is about 125 or 120. Like,
So
how
200
do
million
you
for
do
two
that?
strikers.
Yeah, for two strike, how do oh my word, it's unbelievable. It's really
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I'm
And
telling
they
you,
get
they
away
bought
with it.
Ekatike because Manchester United, I think you guys as well, were all in for Ekatike. So they went bought Isak and then they bought Ekatike to like stop people from buying him or such and such. But look at him
No,
now, bro.
yeah, eventually they got Ekatike because they didn't want another Newcastle or Man U to get him, so they
Yeah.
got him, and then but then they continued pressing for Isak. Now, if you get Ekatike, why do you need to chase Isak then? But they don't want another Premier League team to have him, so they have to pay over whatever Newcastle asking price just to get him into the team. And then you see where he's all going. He was a shit show himself before his
Horrible.
injury. It was just
Yeah.
nowhere the level of a proven Premier League player should be. And he's been in this league for like 4 seasons now. It's
Yeah.
crazy,
Literally.
bro.
It's crazy,
It's
man.
crazy.
Yep. That's how it is these days, bro. Liverpool just get away with murder, you know. We have to make sure our players perform every single game so they don't get called flops and they can perform when they like it and they're the best players. So it
I
is what
mean,
it is,
I,
man.
I mean, another set of players that we didn't even mention. Van Dyke and Konate, bro, man, I don't understand this shit,
Van twerking, bro. So that guy's a shit player, bro.
bro. Man, when I watch this Liverpool defense line this season, it feels like, man, like you're in Disneyland, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
fucked.
crazy. It's a fun fair,
Let 'em,
bro.
bro. They're
Like
all
these guys
dusty
are
now, man.
like they are shooting movies. Like it's like a stunts, man. It's funny.
Exactly right. 100%, brother.
Oh boy.
Beautiful, bro. Well, looks like we covered most of the thing. We had a bit of rants going on and everything, but you know what? It was a good session. And again, guys, want to thank you so much for your support. Honestly, it's been the YouTube's been booming, and we're actually loving it. The subscribers are going up. He's helping us, and just the like button, guys. Everything helps out this channel to grow. So thank you so much for that, and thank you, JP. I hope Arsenal maybe. You know what, bro? I hope for your sake, Arsenal do a lot better than everyone expects. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Thank you,
No
bro.
worries, bro. Well, have a good one, guys, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.
See you guys and please subscribe. Thank you.